The president had another preposterous day today. On Twitter this morning, he did something very, very Trumpy. He tweeted a new Quinnipiac poll, 66% of people feel the economy is excellent or good. That is the highest number ever recorded by this poll. True. The part of the poll he didn't mention is far more of the people polled believe President Obama is responsible for the strong economy, not him, 49 to 40%. And not only that, 63% of those polled said President Trump is not honest, and 56% give him an F or D grade for his first year in office. Same poll that he tweeted. It was, what a day it was today. They're all big days, but this one, President Trump today, he rejected a bipartisan deal for the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, DACA, which is the program that protects young immigrants who are brought to the United States as children, people like Melania, who wound up here. But apparently, what Trump objected to in the bipartisan plan was the senators from both sides wanted to restore protections for immigrants from Haiti, El Salvador, and a handful of African countries. They had to be rescued from difficult situations in those countries. Not only did Trump reject the plan, he said, and before I share what specifically he said, I would like you to keep in mind this is an actual quote from the actual president of the United States.
We can put this up on screen and explain this. I apologize for using this word here, but this is a quote from the president. Why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here? Trump said, this is in the Washington Post, according to these people who are in the meeting, referring to African countries and Haiti. He then suggested that the United States go about bringing in people from other countries like Norway, whose prime minister he met with yesterday.
Listen, I'm sure the fact that countries he described as shitholes are mostly populated by people of color and the immigrants he wants from Norway are not is a coincidence. Because if it wasn't, it would mean we voted for a racist, like a real one, and we'd have to get pitchforks and chase him out of the White House. But I also assume the White House would deny he said that. They did not. They just tried to spin it. It really is unfathomable. You just can't believe that this is the guy running our country. The only silver lining, and this is a small silver lining, but the only silver lining is we got to hear Wolf Blitzer say this all day.
Asshole, 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 blank hole.
Oh, what an asshole. That would make a great alarm clock. So anyway, thanks, Vlad Putin. You really got us good. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Click below to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or if you want to be that way about it, don't.